it is the final week of Better Call Saul, and I figured what better way is there to celebrate than with other fans? Celebrity fans, to be more precise.
Such a huge fan! I am such a huge fan!
Why don't we have a look at the top 7 celebrities who have publicly spoken about their love for the show? Why 7, you ask? I don't know. Sounds better than 6. Let's crack on. But before we do, please leave a like and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like what I'm posting. It's completely free. Showtime.
It's showtime, folks.
Number 7. Mark Hamill. Now, Mark is a big fan of the show. He tweeted out, "I'm going to miss this show. It is perfect in every way." To which the official Better Call Saul Twitter account replied, "What a compliment. This is the highest honour we've ever received." And he replied, "Many thanks to everyone involved in making the show an all-time classic. Your devoted fan, Mark." Well, if you've got Luke Skywalker as a fan, you know you've made it. I'd quite like to see Heisenberg go up against Darth Vader. Genuinely don't know who'd win there. Number 6. Warren Buffett. Now, billionaire Warren Buffett is a big fan of both Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. In one of the only 10 tweets he's ever made, he mentioned the season finale of Breaking Bad and posted a photograph of himself dressed like Walter White. Buffett is an outlier here because he was a fan of Better Call Saul before it even started. He was on set during the filming of the first season back in 2015, and apparently even wrapped himself up in Chuck's foil blanket. He said, "Great writing, great acting, great people. When Vince Gilligan is in charge, a show is sent to be 5 stars.
You're good! 5 stars!
Warren Buffett appeared in another show he was a fan of, The Office. He was one of the applicants for Michael's job, and he actually broke the set when he used one of the fake toilets in the office. There is a certain Office cast member on this list coming up. You'll never guess who it is. Put your bets in now. Number 5. Quentin Tarantino. Now, Tarantino was recently on the Unspooled podcast where he casually mentioned having just watched an episode of Better Call Saul, and he was laughing at how Saul and Kim were choosing between the Maltese Falcon without commercials or Jaws 3D with commercials.
Actually, yeah, I just was watching an episode of Better Call Saul, and they had a great joke in there where Saul comes home to the Jimmy comes home to his wife, not his wife, his living girlfriend. He goes, "So what do you want to watch tonight? I mean, they've been looking at the TV guide. There's a couple of things. One, they're showing the Maltese Falcon without any commercials. And then on another station, they're showing Jaws 3 with commercials. So it's kind of a real Sophie's choice here."
Okay, who to choose?
So it turns out he's a fan. Probably only there for Kim Wexler's feet. Number 4. NonMcDonald. Now, the late NonMcDonald was a big fan of the show, most notably of the Kim and Saul romance. He made quite a few tweets about it shortly before his passing. "I watched McKean and Orr on Better Call Saul." Hey, that rhymes. "And every year he would not win an Emmy showed the voters to be fools. He was the best actor on TV for 4 years running. But I missed something during it all, as the flashy characters held my gaze. I was concentrating on the peripheral and missing the centre. The sibling rivalry was a phenomenal relationship, but there was another relationship, Saul and Kim. The decision of the writers and the realisation by the 2 actors created a relationship I've never seen on TV. A real one. It breaks my heart that you'll never get to see what happens to Kim and Saul. Something we will see in only a week's time. I think you would have been impressed with how they maintained the real quality of them up until the very end. Most relationships don't last forever. People come and go, and this has been exemplified in the last few episodes with Kim and Saul parting ways. Norm was also a big fan of Breaking Bad, even tweeting out his own theories regarding the finale. After it aired, he tweeted out how he believed that Walt died in the opening scene of the finale, when the car was covered in snow, and everything after that was just his imagination. This theory is kind of squashed by the existence of El Camino in the most recent episode of Better Call Saul, but he wasn't to know. Number 3. Barack Obama. Now, former American President Barack Obama listed Better Call Saul as one of the best shows I rewatched during the pandemic. He tweeted, "Like everyone else, we were stuck inside a lot this year, and with streaming further blurring the lines between theatrical movies and television features, I've expanded the list to include visual storytelling I've enjoyed this year, regardless of format. It truly is an honour to end up on this list, appearing alongside shows such as The Boys and The Good Place, and movies like Soul and Martin Eden." Great film, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Number 2. Guillermo Del Toro. Del Toro is another celebrity who spoke publicly about his love for the show on Twitter, saying, "A small reflection in the middle of Better Call Saul's new season. I like it even more than Breaking Bad. Not to be contrarian, but because the evident stakes seem smaller but the moral downfall strike me as deeper, more poignant. With Walter White, who turns black, you were tracking a massive downfall and transformation. Better Call Saul takes you by the hand as Jimmy becomes Saul Goodman, no good in him. In small, painful tumbles, Kim is key. Even in this relationship with Chuck, Jimmy was an enabler. He kind of loved seeing Chuck diminished. Both brothers wanted to see the other down, beautifully laid out. Now I'm really liking all the love for Kim coming from these celebrities, especially Tarantino. Rhea Seehorn really does shine in the role. Thank God she finally got the Emmy nomination this year. Number 1. Kate Flannery. Now, Kate Flannery plays everyone's favourite office drunk, Meredith from The Office. She tweeted at the Better Call Saul team in 2015 and also showed up to the Season 6 premiere. The official Better Call Saul Twitter account tweets there saying, "Jimmy is pouring drinks. See you Monday for the Better Call Saul finale," to which she replied, "I'll drink to that. Meredith, your boob is hanging out." Coincidentally, Bob Odenkirk was one of the number 1 picks for the role of Michael, and he would have got it had Steve Carell not done it. Had history went a little differently, Odenkirk would have worked alongside Kate Flannery, and who knows, maybe Steve would have been Saul. Instead of the Office Minions parody, we would have gotten Gru in the courtroom helping clients in unconventional ways. There are many more celebrities who spoke publicly about their love for Better Call Saul's sister show Breaking Bad, but who knows if they ever jumped across to the spin-off. People such as Anthony Hopkins, Samuel L. Jackson and Rihanna admitted their love for that show. Hopkins wrote a beautiful letter to Bryan Cranston expressing how it was some of the greatest TV he'd ever seen. Rihanna chased Aaron Paul through a parking lot, and Samuel L. Jackson even wanted a cameo role on the show, but he was turned down by Vince Gilligan. I guess it would have broken the immersion to have such a famous face around. You'd have to be an absolute moron of a showrunner to stick a famous face in your show that doesn't fit at all. We'll never get over it, will we? He looks so stupid. Why? Do you know of any other famous fans of the show? If you do, then leave a comment below. I'd be really interested to hear about them. Who knows if there's enough names, which there well could be, now that people are going to be talking about the finale. We could do a part 2 to this video. Let me know if you want that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like where I'm posting. And yes, I mean that. The option to leave is always available. Just ask anyone who's ever loved me. Where did that come from? That's so sad. What a sour note to end it on. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Bye, folks.